The Paralyzed Man. When faith breaks through the roof, the house was packed. Word had spread that Jesus had returned to Capernaum. People flooded in, standing in doorways, crowding the windows. The room was full, and still they came. Among them were 4 men carrying a friend, a man paralyzed, lying on a mat. He couldn't move, he couldn't walk. He couldn't reach Jesus on his own, but his friends refused to give up. They tried the door, blocked. They tried the crowd, no way through. So they went higher. They climbed to the roof, broke open the tiles, dug through the clay, and lowered their friend down right in front of Jesus. Dust fell from the ceiling. Everyone looked up. And Jesus looked down, not at the man's condition, but at their faith. He said, "Son, your sins are forgiven." The room shifted. Scribes whispered among themselves, "Who can forgive sins but God alone?" Jesus knew their thoughts. So he asked, "Which is easier, to say, 'Your sins are forgiven,' or to say, 'Get up, take your mat and walk'?" Then he turned to the man, "Get up, take your mat and go home." And in that moment, strength returned to legs that had never worked. The man stood up, rolled up his mat, and walked out in front of them all. The crowd was stunned. They had come to hear a teacher. They had witnessed a miracle. And more than that, they had seen authority not just over sickness, but over sin. This story teaches us. Sometimes your healing is tied to someone else's faith. And sometimes your breakthrough starts when people are willing to carry you higher, through a roof if necessary. The paralyzed man didn't speak. He didn't ask. He couldn't even move. But his friends believed for him. Their faith made space for his miracle. And when Jesus heals, he heals completely, body and soul. Maybe you feel stuck, unable to move forward, weighed down by shame, addiction, or fear. You don't need to climb the roof alone. Sometimes all it takes is surrounding yourself with people who believe when you can't. And maybe you're the one called to carry someone else today, to go higher, to not quit at the door, to believe until breakthrough comes. Faith is not always loud. Sometimes it looks like hands carrying a friend up a staircase and through a roof just to place them at the feet of Jesus. Like this story, if it reminded you of the power of community and faith, share it with someone who feels stuck or forgotten. Subscribe for more voiceover stories that stir hope, renew faith, and call us closer to Christ.